Hello everyone, and welcome to the team builder for week 1 of MMC, where we take on the starter supremes, Mr. Josh himself. Very strong team, very tough for us. Obviously we're very slow on this team, so it's kind of a tough matchup to be in, but we've built decently and we'll see how we do. First up, we have the Terra Captain for this game. We're bringing the Thing, Avalog, with the Terra Ghost. Terra Ghost just allows us, he has a very physically offensive team, but he has quite a few things that can hit our Terra Water, things like Rillaboom, that we kind of just want Terra Ghost in front of, lose our weaknesses. I do think he's going to be like potentially like a Rillaboom Grafire Burden set this week, which could be very deadly for us. Terra Ghost kind of helps us with that. We have Ice Spinner, which hits things like Rillaboom, gets rid of its terrain, and also hits things like Raging Bolt. Heavy Slam hits things like Screamtail and Terra Fairy Meloetta and things of that nature. We have Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards. We have obviously Boots to keep our sturdy intact and help get rid of hazards. We are Max Attack Adamant on this, so we to do a lot of damage. Also Recover, for recovery, I guess. We have Goldengo, Adam Warlock, running the Ochre Berry. That is to be able to take Pyro Balls from Cinderace. We are running the Make It Rain Hex. We are running Hex because our plan this week, with Thunderwave as well on this, is to a lot of status spam. He doesn't have great removal. It's only the Rapid Spin on Quaquaval and the Court Change on Cinderace. So our plan is to get T-Spikes up with Gliscor, which I'll get to in a second, immediately, which should be our lead, and then just basically use Hex and Fast Ones to basically just chip down his team and get them in range of our main attacker Okidogi this week. So yeah, we're very physically defensive. Goldengo, we Make It Rain, Hex, Thunderwave, which is for anything running Boots. I do think he might have Boots on things like Quaquaval and Cinderace, which allows us to paralyze it because I'll swap into both of those. Not Cinderace, but it's I'll swap into the Quaquaval to prevent it rapid spinning. We have Recover as well for recovery. We have Human Torch. We have Heavy Duty Boots just in case he does set up rocks with something like Screamtail. We have Brave Bird because Flying Stab is very good into his team. We have Overheat for that Orthworm, just so we can hit it. U-Turn is to swap around, and Taunt is just to prevent setup mons. Like if we, for example, we might lead this if we see we have a good matchup and we might just like taunt something like Screamtail, prevent it getting our Brox. Next up we have obviously Toxic Orb, Moon Knight, the Gliscor. This is a more Spadef Gliscor because we want to deal with a Raging Bolt. We have high horsepower. That is because it is not its damage is not reduced by the grassy terrain. From Rillaboom we have U-Turn swap around, Toxic Spikes to set up, Protectors to allow us just to heal up. Yeah. Very Spadef on that. We have Primarina, which is choice specs, very offensive. With Torrent, we have Surf, Moonblast, Ice Beam. Our stabs are very good into his team. They hit a lot of things super effectively. We also have Flip Turn, obviously, for getting in and out. I was very close to making this Wakan for the Raging Bolt, but I do think Specs is just better just because those Moonblasts hit so hard into his team with max special attack modest Specs. And lastly, we have Scarf Okidogi, which does a lot of damage to a lot of things. We have the Poison Jab, Drain Punch. Our stabs are very good into his team. Knockoff to get rid of items, and high horsepower once again just to hit the Raging Bolt and also get around Rillaboom's terrain. So yep, that's the team for week 1, and I'll see you all in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to the battle for week 1 of MMC, where we take on Josh and the starter supremes. I'm very excited. Let's give him top champion, why not? I'm very excited for this game. It's not the greatest of matches for us. Let's see what we see here. Let's write down the team. I'm recording. No Rillaboom is crazy. What? No Grafire either. So Terra Captain is Meloetta, which is, I'm pretty sure, Psychic Fairy Ghost. Just a little bit annoying for us. We do see Mamoswine. Wasn't expecting the Mamoswine. We see both of his potential removals in Quaquaval and Cinderace. Do see the Raging Bolt. Do see the Screamtail. Okay, so not the worst team for us. We don't see any of the ones that I completely didn't prep for, like Cricketune and Sableye. I think we lead. There's not the greatest swap-ins to a Moonblast from my Specs Primarina. I do think he might predict Gliscor lead because he's very weak to hazards. So he might lead like Mamo or Quack. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lead. What's the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is he leads like Raging Bolt. But even then, we do like massive damage to it. And we do have just enough speed to outspeed it. If it's got a little bit of speed, I think we crept like 8 EVs of speed investment on Raging Bolt. So if it's bulky, you should still die to a Moonblast, right? gonna see Primarina, and what does he lead? OG Pop. Okay, so it is a Scream Tail. Good to know. We do not see Booster Energy. This is like offensive. Has like, I don't know. Thunderbolt, how much is it doing to me? We don't want to be in range of a Thunderclap. Dude, 33.7, so it does like nothing. And we're doing a huge chunk. We're doing like 50% with a Moonblast. We could have just led. I think we do want to flip turn out here. I think that's our safest play. He does just click Thunderbolt. Okay, how much are we going to see? We're going to see 212. 212 from 332, so he does 120 with a Thunderbolt, which does look max special attack, so he is offensive. We're just going to go into Gliscor and try and get hazards up. I didn't see how much flip turn did. Let me see that. Yeah, we are going to get our Toxic Orb going, which is nice. We don't have Wish support, which is annoying. Okay, so he took how much from that flip turn? He took just above 10%, so it looks to be like about, he could be like, he's like max special attack, so he's about like, he's got some defense to him. He's potentially max HP, potentially defense invested. I think we just want to get our T-Spikes up here, right? He does click Psychic Noise. Okay, so that is his way to deal with our Toxic Heal. That's very fine by me. We just want to get a layer of T-Spike up, right? That's our #1 goal in this game. We still don't know item on this. We can just U-turn, I think. We are not going to get Poison Heal. We can just U-turn now, I do think. He's just going to Dazzling, okay. So he just wants to chip us down. Which is perfectly fine by me. We do U-turn. We can see that same investment. We haven't seen like Rocky Helmet or anything like that. We are getting a bit chipped on our walls. How much does an Okie Dokie do to this? Okie Dokie, if it's max HP, does about 66.3. We could go Adam Warlock here. How much are we taking with Adam Warlock? Where's Goldango there? Make It Rain could potentially kill. It's tough. I think we do want to go... Venom will die, so I do think Goldango is the better play here. And we also threaten Hexes. Hex won't kill. We could click Make It Rain here. We could also predict and go for a Hex. I do think he might go Cinderace here. Do we click Thunderwave? I kind of want to click Thunderwave because if he does stay in, we get the Paralysis and then Hex is boosted. Paralyzed. Hex should kill. So I'm going to click Thunderwave here. This could be like Shadow Ball. He's going to click Flamethrower. Okay, so Ockerberry gets procced early, which is a little bit annoying. He's just chipping us down, which is a solid brink from him. And we are going to get the Thunderwave off, and we can just click a pretty free Hex here. We can get the Hex off. Okay, and that's very bulky. Okay, so that's like super Spadef. I think we can just recover here, right? How much is Cinderace doing to us now? Max attack. Pyro Ball without our Ockerberry because it's been eaten. He won't kill us from full. I do like just recovering here. He does withdraw. Okay, so we're going to heal up our Goldango, which is nice. And it's into Siren. What's that? Into the Meloetta. Okay, so this is going to get poisoned, which is really nice. Meloetta. And we're going to get a recover off. It's not quite... Meloetta. This is Specs. It doesn't kill... Specs doesn't even kill us if it's a max special attack. How much are we doing with a Make It Rain? Make It Rain's doing like 40. We can double into Venom. Make It Rain. He's either Terra Fairy or Terra Ghost. He could Terra Ghost and kill us, which would be a little bit annoying. Moonlight being chipped is annoying here. I do think we just click a Make It Rain though, right? He's gonna click a Luring Voice. Okay. Very interesting. Ah, okay, so it's Throat Spray. That's good to know. We're gonna get some damage here. And this is getting... We do see about 40%. So this thing is not as offensive. I'm expecting a Shadow Ball to come out. I mean, this thing shouldn't kill us still. I kind of want to recover on the Shadow Ball. But then Shadow Ball does so much. We could go Okie Dokie. How much is Okie Dokie taking? Is +1. Psychic is obviously obliterating us. Shadow Ball is not. We do know it's not Scarfed. So we could go in this and just click a... do we kill? If he's like Terra Fairy. I'm fighting the same thing. I've got 20%. So it could potentially be a roll. This is tough. How much is Talonflame taking? Because I expected Shadow Ball. I don't mind the Talonflame play here. Just because Talonflame doesn't do too much into his team. They brought just because there's no Rillaboom. So I'm just going to go Talonflame here. And this should not kill us. That's +1 if he specs. So yeah, we do not die at all to that. He could Terra Fairy on us, which is the only reason I don't want a U-turn to be. So how much do we do with a U-turn? U-turn is doing nothing. If he's Terra Psychic, we do kill. If he's Psychic still, do his Overheat kill from here? How much is he out? Exactly. He's at about just under 25, so Overheat's a roll. So I do want to click Brave Bird. He could go into a few things here, including that Raging Bolt, which would be annoying. I mean, this Smellotter is very chipped, and it's used up its Throat Spray, so it's not going to get boosted again. We're going to see Scream Tail come out. This is going to get poisoned, right? Oh, no. Obviously, it's chipped. Is this just a sack play? It is. Okay, so Talonflame kills OG Puff. And it is Raging Bolt. We do not see Boot. I mean, like, I'm really scared of, like, a subset, so I might just taunt this, in all honesty. I think I just click taunt. We know it's not booster energy as well, which is good to know. If he Thunderbolt's good play. If he Thunderclaps, he won't kill us. Because we click the status move. You could be considering the Roost. I mean, you could also just probably click a Dragon move at this point. How much are we doing with the Hex? That's a good card to run. We do not see a Thunderclap. What do we see from this thing? He Calm Mind. Okay. Okay, really good thing that we taunted there then. Okay, so it's a Calm Mindset. That's actually terrifying. Raging Bolt. Oh, you Calm Mind. Do we just go into Gliscor here? How much is he doing? Dragon Pulse does a lot. Okay, that's booster energy. There's no booster energy. He's not doing the most damage. High Horsepower does a good chunk to him. We can protect, get poison damage. He's probably clicking either Thunderbolt or Dragon move. We could go Prim. That could be a risky play. I do like Moon Knight here. The only problem is that we kind of want to ensure that we got T-Specs up later. Let's see. Does he click like a solid damaging move here? We see the Thunderclap. Let's go. Beautiful. We're going to get some Poison Heal recovery. So we do see Thunderclap as well. And this thing's already taking like 24% of his HP, which is crazy. It still cannot Calm Mind either. We could U-turn on it or High Horsepower. High Horsepower does like 60% if it's no HP, if it's max HP. We still don't know what this thing set is. It's max HP, we do still 50. I mean, like, what's your swap into this? It's either Quaquaval or Screamtail's dead. It could be like, I kind of like U-turning on this. I mean, because like he's gonna probably be clicking the dragon move, right? We could go Adam Warlock on it. You could even go Venom. I do like high horsepower. Like, what is this swap into high horsepower? There's literally nothing on this team that resists high horsepower. I'm gonna click high horsepower. He does withdraw. Okay, we could have U-turned and kept up momentum. What is it into? He's into Siren. Okay, so he's just attacking for Meloetta, it looks like. Yes. Okay, so Gliscor picks up Meloetta. So we have a solid situation here. He's let go of 2 of his special attackers, and that Raging Bolt is in a bad position, which is really, really good for us. Oh, not Meloetta. Gliscor. It's into the Mammo Swine. Horsepower. Gliscor. Oh, no. Horsepower, Gliscor. Yeah, it's what a Meloetta. Yeah, I'm not on point here. Let's pull up the Mammo. This is definitely outspeeding us. We could just protect and scout what this wants to do. I think that's a solid play. Yeah, we get more recovery as well. I'm just going to click Protector. He does stay in. What are we going to see from this? We're going to see Trailblaze. Okay, that's very interesting. That is very, very interesting. Trailblaze. What is this thing's base speed? It's like 80. Are we faster on Okie Dokie? We're going to get healed. So we're in a solid chunk of HP as well. Okie Dokie is also base 80. This thing is jolly. It outpaces us after a Trailblaze. We could go Venom here. Like, this thing is probably dying to... Wait, no, that's a Raging Bolt. What am I doing? It's a risky play. Earthquake's definitely killing, but Drain Punch would definitely kill it. The other option is to go big Talonflame and try and get Flame Body, but I don't think that's the right play. I think we get Venom in. Yeah, I think that's the better play. He does click Trailblaze. Okay. So 317. So he did 17 plus 11. 17 plus 11 is 28 with a Trailblaze. 28. So this is not Life Orb. Is it just Max Attack Adamant? Trailblaze. That is a roll from Max Attack Adamant. So this is definitely like super offensive. We could click Drain Punch. Like, his resists are dead. I'm just clicking Drain Punch, and I have to hope he's not jolly. He's not! Let's go! And we do pick up the KO. Oh my god, the lag there kind of made me think he lived for a second. Okay, beautiful. We pick up the KO Mammoth Swine with Okie Dokie. Obviously, we knew he was adamant based on the damage roll. Okie Dokie. He is in a bad position here. Drain Punch. It's into the Raging Bolt. We are scoffed. He knows that now. Drain Punch. Mammo Swine. Do we want to swap here? If he gets a Carmine, how bad of a position is that? How much are we doing with the Drain Punch as well? Into the Raging Bolt. Carmine. Thunderclap does 40. Thunderbolt does like 50%. Drain Punch is recovering 22. I think he's just... This is tough. That's like if he's like no investment. If he's a max HP, we're probably doing like absolutely nothing to this. High Horsepower does 53 to max HP. So we should probably swap out here. I assume he's going to click Carmine, right? I think we are going to go into the Gliscor here and just start threatening this thing with high horsepowers. I mean, obviously it's poison, so we are whittling it down. He goes for the Carmine, okay. He's at +1 now. No booster energy. If he is max special attack modest, he does huge chunk. And if we are Gliscor, high horsepower to max HP should do like 50. I think we just click a high horsepower here, right? Okay, that is like max defense. What is that? He Carmines again. That's very greedy play. We should just kill with the next high horsepower, right? He takes poison. Can we kill the U-turn? This is like max HP, max defense. I think that took like 30%. That's more than even... Is that like bold? That is like a bold roll. Which U-turn definitely doesn't kill if he's bold. So I'm just going to click on the high horsepower. Does he have a swap in? He doesn't really have a swap in anymore. So yeah, we're just going to KO. Gliscor gets another kill. Beautiful. We don't... Things are going well so far. Gliscor, high horsepower, raging. We see the Quackoval. Is this boots? No boots. Okay, good. He might just click. Is there any point in him clicking rapid spin at this point? He could like quick aqua step. I'm just scared of him getting a fighting move off into my thing. I think I can just U-turn here. Can I afford to U-turn? I think I can protect. I don't want to protect. I kind of want to get out into my Goldengo. Yeah, Goldengo is the swap in, right? Like, we don't have an item anymore, so knockoff is doing barely anything. You use Sword Dance into my Golden Aqua Step. How much does this do? Ooh, 121, I believe that did. Goldengo, Aqua Step. 121 is a roll from max attack adamant. So he's never killing us here. We can just recover. How much are we getting back from a recover? We're getting back 150. We're getting more back, so we're going to recover here. He's going to click knockoff. We are not items, so yeah, we live. That did a good chunk as well. That is about 120 as well into no item. He is taking more and more chip. We could recover again. Or we can click Hex. If we Hex, what comes in? It has to be the Cinderace, right? How bad is... Can we deal with Cinderace? I think we can deal with Cinderace. Like, high horsepower. Like, if it changes type with Libero, we're fine. We could just go Talonflame, sack that off, and we'll be fine. I think we just click Hex, right? Hex should kill. Hex should kill. So I think there's no way we're dying here. He's just going to Aqua Step again. We shouldn't die to a crit. That's fine. We're just going to Hex this. And this plus poison. This could be a Gliscor kill if this lives. It is going to be a Gliscor kill. Okay, so we're in a really good position here. T-Spikes. This will T-Spikes. Quaval. And now it comes down to... okay, so this is boots. Okay, that's really good information for me. This is boots. Jolly. That's the max attack. Pyroballs obviously obliterating me. Can we just go Okidogi here? Okidogi is like full, right? Okidogi is full. I'm just thinking, like, Pyroball, if he's max attack, never kills. So we can just go Okidogi, and we know he's boots, so he can't be scarfed. And then if he stays a fire type, we click high horsepower. Oh wait, no, high horsepower does not kill. So we kind of need him to not be max attack. Is he max attack? Let's find out. He is very offensive. That looks adamant to me. We can Drain Punch. Do we get enough back from a Drain Punch? We should get enough back from a Drain Punch to live another one. And we could potentially get... Okay, yeah, so he's taking like 50%. So he does look to have quite a bit of HP investment, actually. Do we get the Toxic Chain? No Toxic Chain. You could burn us this as well. He does not burn us. I could take the roll here. I mean, like, how much is he at exactly? There's no guarantee that he has that much HP investment. It could have been like a low roll from him having a little bit of investment. We're just going to click another Drain Punch. And we are going to KO. Let's go. We're going to get a massive 6-0 win in week 1. That game went perfectly to plan, which is crazy. He just could not deal with our T-Spikes, and we applied way too much pressure to him throughout the entire match. Yeah, big GG's to Josh. So it's just a off week. He's just shaking off the the dust. But it's a really good start for us. I don't know if anyone else has got a success so far. I haven't been looking too closely at the results from the other games. But that's a really, really big game. I'm gonna give him GG. Yeah, he played really, really well. I think his sets were very, very fun. That Mammoth Swine was terrifying. If I couldn't tell he was adamant from that Trailblaze, I could have been in a really, really bad spot. If he was jolly, because then Mammoth, he probably just kills my Okidogi, and then I'm forced to go into. I don't even know what I go into. He might just win off that, honestly, if he's jolly. I probably should have thought more about that. But yeah, anyway, GG's to Josh, and I'll see you all next week for week 2 of the MMC. Bye.